Slim Jim Longford, Slim Jim Longford.
Indy Comix Review. Indy Comix Review. That's what we do.
Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Yo, it has been a minute. It's been a minute, man. Yo, we are up here getting ready to do Indy Comix review. This is episode 30, the 30th episode. It's been over a year since I did Indy Comix review here on the channel, and so we about to get to in the studio, in the background. We got the one and only. I'm gonna bring her up real quick so y'all can see this most amazing young woman. We have a pleasure, a honor to have once again the storyteller herself, Moon the Storyteller, back in the building.
Hey.
What's going on, Moon?
Hey, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I wanted them to get a little sneak peek real quick. You know what I'm saying? The one and only, the founder of Blaq Girl Comics in the building, Moon the Storyteller. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned. I'm getting ready to review her latest project, Luna, issue number 3. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to early episodes, I already previewed issue number 1 and issue number 2. And now we about to get into trash, y'all. We about to get into trash. Numero trash. So I hope y'all enjoy my review. And if you want to get the book, talk to her. She got it. We got the links in the description as well for Blaq Girl Comics and everything related. And we're gonna talk to her as soon as I get through doing this review. So I'm gonna let Moon get back to, you know what I'm saying, chilling for a little second. And then we about to get into this review, y'all. All right, let's get it. So, all right, y'all. So we have Moon in the background right now, and I'm getting ready to get into this book. This amazing book right here. I'm gonna pull up the cover so y'all can see it up here on this thing. Let me go ahead and do that there. Y'all gonna have to mind me. I'm a little rusty. Plus, I'm getting used to Restream right here because it's been a lot that's happened in the past year. If you're binge watching these, it's been a year between episodes 29 and 30 of Indy Comix review. A lot has happened, of course, since then. I don't use StreamYard anymore because StreamYard be tripping. There was a lot of amazing things that you could do with StreamYard at first, but since they want you to pay for everything now, I had to switch it up and head on over to Restream. So this is being powered to y'all via Restream. You know what I'm saying? If you never used Restream before, most definitely check it out. Restream is pretty awesome. I would say so myself. So that part. So I'm still getting used to it here. And so here we go. We about to pull up real quick. Here is the cover for Luna, issue number 3. Hold on a second. Let me pull that down. And there we go. There she go. Luna, the Queen of Maru. Issue number 3 by Blaq Girl Comics. For those who, if you saw the reviews for the first 2 episodes, the first 2 issues of Luna, you know, they was with Concrete at first. And, you know, Moon will tell y'all more about that, as well as Blaq Girl Comics, which is her imprint, y'all. So here is the cover right here. I do believe this is one of the variant covers of Luna because this isn't the art by Sebastian, who is the interior artist of our issues 1 and 2. And let's check out Blaq Girl Comics is a publishing company celebrating the power and imagination of brown and black girls through fantasy and speculative fiction. We center stories that spark joy, not trauma. We write narratives where our heroines thrive, explore, and reshape worlds. I love that already. You feel me? You feel me? That's how you get down with it. So right here, we of course have the credits, created and written by Carla Moon Medrano. I hope I said your last name right. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure, you know, once we get back to it, aka Moon the Storyteller, y'all. Edited by Devontae Jeffries and Montrez Smith. Art by Sebastian, who is an amazing artist. If you've seen issues 1 and 2, you already know how he gets down with it. Letters by Bachnoy. I believe I said his name right. And covered by Michael Watson. I didn't even realize that, Mike. Yep, that is Michael Watson's cover. Hey, that is Michael Watson. I thought it looked familiar. Yeah, that is the creator of Hot Shot, y'all. Michael Watson did that cover right there. Hey, whenever you want me to, Carla, aka Moon, if you want me to do a variant cover, I'm down with it. I'm down to do a variant cover. I've been meaning to draw a picture of Moon for a minute, so I would love to do her on an episode of GOAT 1408 TV if you down. If you digging that, let me know. We'll talk about it in a sec. So those are the credits right there. And I won't show y'all too much of the story right there. Well, this is the synopsis right here. So if you followed issues 1 and 2, that's basically what went down. So let me take that away real quick. And then y'all just about to see my face just looking very acquisitive because, of course, I'm about to get my read on. So y'all about to get to my reading face, the reading face. Let's see who in the building right now while I'm up here talking. While I was doing a whole bunch of talking, I see Estrella Garcia is in the building. Pipster is in the building. Junad Man is in the building. Joe 2005 in the building. Aiden Logos in the building. Appreciate y'all for sliding through. And let's see. That last issue was an amazing issue. Had some. Oh snap. Oh yeah. Man, the art is clean. The colors are amazing. Ian Sebastian really put his foot in this thing. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I remember that. Man, ugh, like the world building of this series is amazing. Just the visuals alone, the artistry of it, what I'm saying, is all freaking amazing. Shout outs to Moon with envisioning this, and Ian for putting it together, because what I'm saying, it is very elaborate. It's it has its own flair. It feels lived in. When you're looking at the backgrounds and the mold and the colors, it's very much so like alive. What I'm saying? Like it would be so intricate seeing this, what I'm saying, done in like live action. It would be crazy. And Luna, of course, is gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? The curls are curling. The curls are curling. And so it's a somber moment going on here. If you've read issue 2, it was definitely a situation that, of course, occurred. Okay. The Johnson's coming soon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing about that. Mm. That was a good conversation between Luna and Jiro right there. And I want y'all to check out this amazing art by Ian Sebastian, the artist of Moon. Of Luna issue number 3 right here. Here's a shot of one of the pages here. Amazing, just amazing art right there. Luna, those curls are curling. You know what I'm saying? The colors are popping, you know what I'm saying? Just the weight and gravitas of this scene right here. You know what I'm saying? Simply amazing. You know what I'm saying? Just amazing, amazing art right there. You know what I'm saying? And the story to, go along with it because, you know, as a comic book fan, you love seeing when you have good story and good art. Ain't nothing like it. That's why these mediums are just amazing. The medium of the comic book is just amazing because when you have great writing, great art, you know what I'm saying? Like books with no pictures, you know what I'm saying? You can imagine things if the stories are very descriptive, but with a comic book, boom, it's right there and you don't have to imagine it. The only thing that you can just like when you're reading it and you're looking at the panels, you can see it, you can feel it move, you know what I'm saying? And you see the weight of it depending upon, of course, the art and the mood of the story and the colors, of course. If it's a book with colors such as this one right here, you know what I'm saying, they attributed different, weight to the scene, you know what I'm saying? Cool scenes, hot scenes, all of the such. So I love that line right there. I gotta say that line. The two fly off into the beauty of the night. Love that. Shout outs to the letterer because the letterer, he definitely daggone making sure that you see everything, see everything clearly and isn't disturbing the art as well. The letterer did a great job at placing, you know what I'm saying, the words where they needed to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these different aspects, me also being a letterer as well. I understand all these different aspects. I got a high five coach. I see you in the building. I got a high five coach in the building. Press a seven if y'all are in the building. I'm right now currently reading Luna issue number 3. It is out right now. If anyone wants to know more about it, I do have the creator of Luna here as well, Moon the Storyteller, who we will be bringing up as soon as I am done reading the book. You know what I'm saying? It is so far so it's freaking amazing. You know what I'm saying? I had no doubt that it was going to be as amazing as the first 2 issues, most definitely. Oh, yeah, there are 7 of her. What? Oh, snap. Yeah, that's a surprise. Oh, wow. What a revelation. Okay, then. All right, then. Man, the power of your child, man. Brandon upon Beach in the building. What's going on, man? We're up here currently reading issue number 3 of Luna, the Queen of Maru. Welcome to episode 30 of Indy Comix review, y'all. Such amazing art indeed. Amazing story as well. I like this shot right here. Let me slide it up just a little bit so y'all can see this amazing shot of Luna right here, y'all. Amazing shot of Luna. Art by Sebastian. Once again, this is Luna issue number 3 that is out right now. Created by Moon the Storyteller. Amazing shot right there. Amazing shot. You know what I'm saying? She ain't nothing to play with, especially, given, you know what I'm saying, her situation, you know what I'm saying, and still pulling off, you know what I'm saying, putting in that work. And I appreciate that from Moon the Storyteller by showing, just how powerful she is even in that condition. So that's what's up. And how it actually makes her even stronger. Oh no. What's going on? Mm-hmm. We'll be in on some sleek stuff. I love Luna's hair in these shots right here. That's another thing too. Like, love seeing, different looks on the characters, you know what I'm saying? With their hair pulled back or different, styles and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. It makes them, it gives them that sense of, that they are, real, you feel me? That they are real, that they are, lived characters, live characters. Oh snap! So that's where we end that thing at. So they getting ready to see. All right. Then I don't want to tell y'all too much more, but that's where we at. So that is going to be an amazing next issue. I can't wait for Luna 4 already. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be going back. Okay, now first and foremost, my review on this book. I wanna. It's only one thing I really got to say about it. I'm ready for the next issue. I think I said this when I reviewed issue number 2 that I was ready for 3, and 3 did not disappoint from the action, from the evolution of the story, the story advancing to where it advanced to. You know what I'm saying? The art, Ian Sebastian, that dude is a beast. You know what I'm saying? Not just with the characters, but the backgrounds. And if I'm not mistaken, I will be asking Moon in a second if he is, of course, also the colorist as well. I believe he is the colorist because I didn't see a colorist name when he said artist. It just says him. So I believe he's the colorist as well. So, yeah, Ian Sebastian put his foot into bringing Moon's story to life. And without further ado, those in the building, we have the one, the only Moon the Storyteller in the building.
That sounds like a horn.
What's going
Well, I'm
on?
glad you liked it. I'm glad you
I,
liked it.
I
Yeah.
did indeed.
We getting into the meat and potatoes now.
Right, because
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, because correct me if I'm wrong, you may have said this in one of our last um interviews, reviewing the book. But obviously, with this being the third book, the third issue, I believe, as far as like the first arc, basically. So this is basically the first arc, probably like 4 or 5 issues, giving you the meat of where we're going into the world of Luna. So in the building, y'all, we got Luna's creator, Moon the Storyteller, in the building. So elaborate, tell me what's going on.
So
It's fun.
yeah, Luna 3 is out, and then this issue, so issue 2 ended with her, um, you know, manifesting that she has powers. Like issue 2 was all about her finding out that she has the energy, right? She's an energy keeper, and finding out that she has powers. And this issue is all about her trying to start to learn how to control those powers. So and then but again, the greater the greater thing is not only King Zo is planning on attacking
Mm-hmm.
Planet Maru, but also there's this other entity, in the background that um, they are aware of, but they have no idea who or what, or what's causing all this chaos. So this entity that they're still trying to figure out, they call it the energy imbalance. And they're noticing that their planet is going through earthquakes, and their sister planet is going through tornadoes. Their planets are just in chaos. The like, it's like almost like Mother Nature is screaming out in pain. So earthquakes, volcanoes are erupting, all this stuff. So in addition to Luna, facing this internal battle of learning how to hone in her power, she's also thinking, okay, my world around me is collapsing. Why? And I need to find out why. And I need to get in control of my powers quickly before I actually need them. So this third issue is all about her trying to learn her powers and learn more about this entity that they're calling the energy imbalance. And then it obviously leads at, with the cliffhanger, setting it up for issue 4. So issue 4, I am halfway through the script. I had to pause because I'm working on another project. I was hired to be an editor for a medical, like a graphic medicine series. So Luna's on pause right now, so I can get some of these scripts done that I was sent, and then I'm gonna take a break, um, and then get back into Luna, writing Luna the script. So yeah, I'm really excited where Luna's going. As far as the artwork, Ian actually opened up his own studio. So there's 3 of them. And so I think I didn't change the credits, but actually Ian's studio is called, I think it's called Revival Studio. I forgot what it's called, but it's a Revival Comic Studio. And so I think it's 2 or 3 of them that does the lines and colors and things of that nature. So for issue 4, Ian is not doing the artwork. They actually got hired to do a movie. So
Okay.
they are. I don't know if I'll ever be able to afford him again.
All right, then,
But so
Ian. We'll
I did
see.
find another artist who is based in Asia. I really love Asian artists. I love it all artists, all real artists. I love them all, and I have artists on my short list from here in the States, from the Ukraine all the way to the Philippines. Um, but I feel like with this story, I wanted the artwork to really pop. So having that Asian influence, as you can see, really makes Luna, stand out. And I mean, I'm not sure, but I know the artwork really adds to the writing. I feel, I feel like the artwork makes the script a lot stronger, and so much so that I'm going to brag a little bit, because if you don't brag about yourself, maybe nobody will.
Right.
But I just read an article by Popverse that named Luna as, the one of the 5 Black-led comics you should be reading right now. So I'm gonna embellish that a little bit and say top 5.
Get to
um
it. Get to it.
but
Hey,
the
do it.
article actually said, this is one of 5 comics you should be reading. In the list, I was really honored to be included on that list. So, I'm really proud of the community that is really supporting, like you. I'm gonna be back here every year talking about Luna. But the community, like, people like you, creators like you, rather, the readers, my family, they're just a really very supportive, and God, very supportive of where I'm trying to take this. Um, and right now, in addition to Luna, I am working on 3 other stories. Black Girl Comics, my publishing company, has partnered with Summit Comics, and I was invited to write an ongoing story for them as well. Also, her name is Juna. I didn't name her. That's actually the name of the character. Her name is Juna. She has alien DNA that can actually end the world. So I'm writing her story, and then I'm working on 2 other stories that I'm going to be releasing on my Patreon and Webtoons. So I'm want to experiment with the Webtoon format and see, if I can broaden my audience in that way.
Right. I
That's what's going
understand.
on with me.
I understand that because with webtoons or just any format where you can, get your books out, as far as like on a basis such as like a script or whatnot like that. Those are, mediums that things get to moving at such a faster pace in a sense because once people start seeing like as far as like the consistency of the work that comes out and like, oh, this person did this, oh, I got to check it out, they start following because they love your content, they love your writing ability, they love your art, whatever it is that you do. And so with that being said, I see, hey, like one of my friends here, YouTube content creator by the name of Elevate with Vern, she says, book busy and blessed. And so that's what's going on. I see that's what's going on with Moon the Storyteller. Like she just mentioned, Black Girl Comics. That is her imprint, y'all. Luna was with Concrete Comics the first 2 issues, and now starting from issue 3, and of course 1 and 2 are also available now with Black Girl Comics as well. So all 3 issues you can get out on Black Girl Comics. And so then tell the people. I mean, tell the people out here
Mm-hmm.
with Black Girl Comics. Like I mean, as y'all saw me read earlier when I first started reading Luna issue number 3, that basically gave you the breakdown of what Black Girl Comics is all about. And so, I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory, I think, because she is a black woman,
Yeah.
and in this medium of comic books, people of color, specifically women of color, are the people know that black women are in comic books, but they don't know that black women are a part of comic books, reading comic books, drawing comic books. Like going back to Jackie Arms, who was like literally one of the greatest creators in comic history. Black
Mm-hmm.
woman, and to what Luna, I love Luna's creator Moon. I be wanting to call you Luna in my head. but she
I mean, it's the same name. Moon and Luna is the same.
same thing, but yeah, but I want you to elaborate, just Black Girl Comics and what made you just say, hey, I gotta do this because I don't do it. Who else gonna do it? Like, what made
Mhm.
you say, yeah, it's time?
Yeah, so I did get my start in Concrete Comics, and then we parted ways because I just wanted to tell more stories, and tell stories that really didn't fit under Concrete Comics, theme and brand. So I launched Black Girl Comics last year. And I've been, pretty quiet. I was quite quiet about with Black Girl Comics back in 2025, but 2026, I launched issue 3. Um, I'm working on issue 4, and the reason why I started it was because I wanted to tell stories that centered brown and Black women. And I'm not the first, creator that's doing this. I'm not the last. This is just one. I'm just adding to the conversation. Um, and all my stories, though, what makes my stories different than some others is that it's not about it. The story isn't about the struggle. The story is about the woman finding her peace and her power, and her being surrounded by people who love her. That's the difference that my stories have, and when you look at versus other stories. I think there's a place for all those types of stories and narratives, but for the stories that come out of my imprint, it's going to be stories that center Black women in places that they're normally aren't seen. Like, you normally don't see a Black woman pilot. You normally don't see a Black woman with alien DNA. You normally don't see a Black queen, in a far away galaxy. So if that's your vibe, if sci-fi fantasy is your vibe, then you will like the stories that I'm telling.
Hey,
So yeah, it crosses you know backgrounds and cultures. A lot of people who are supporting me are men because they love the sci-fi. But I think too there's something that speaks to them reading stories about Black women in these settings. It's a very curious thing. Like, wow, I've never heard that before. Let me see how she writes about it. And then people from all cultures are supporting it. So I gotta dip out because, like I said, my job is.
oh yeah, most
But
definitely. And
I wanted to just encourage people, if you want to see more of my work, you want to support me, um, in exchange, to be a part of the community, I'm really pushing people to consider becoming a Patreon member, because the Patreon is set up where you could either be a free member or a paying member. So for the cost of a comic book, people can, spend $5 a month. Instead of buying that comic book, they can spend it on me so I can tell more stories, because obviously this takes money to create stories and pay your creative team and things of that nature. So you can look me, I mean, you can go to my Instagram, Moon the Storyteller, or you can Google Black Girl Comics, BLAQ, BLAQ, Black Girl Comics, and it takes you directly to my Patreon page. And through my Patreon page, you'll find all my links, everything that's going on with me, and so forth. So
that part. Hey, this is Moon, the storyteller, y'all. She got to make her way out, and so this young woman right here is what she is who I wanted to see when I was coming up, because that's one of the reasons that I created Jelly Bean Dream, because I wanted to see a Black woman at the forefront, being a main character hero, because at that time I didn't know any Black girls in real life that was into comic books, or was into sci-fi type stuff. Personally, I didn't. And so to know that Moon has been here the whole time, out there in the world, trying to do the same thing, already that, and she's doing it. And so I love that your voice is out here, Moon, and that you are telling your story, and that you are putting it out there with Black Girl Comics, with Luna, the Queen of Maru. and continuing to make it do what it do. I look forward to seeing all of your projects, and anytime that you got something coming out, all you gotta do is let me know, and I'm gonna share it out.
I will.
Share
I
it out.
definitely will.
I'm saying ain't number.
Yeah. Do you want when I don't I'm pretty sure we have I'm not sure if we're finished with Juna yet, but once we do, I'll send you an advanced copy.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to get Marcus is the artist. Marcus is the artist. So Juna is gonna have a story with Kill
Do I know
Strike.
this Marcus, or is it Marcus Williams, or?
No, no,
Oh,
not Marcus Williams. It's I don't know his last
okay,
name.
now,
He's a Afro Latino
okay,
artist.
cool.
But we worked on this issue together. He has a story, I have a story, but he did all of the artwork. So once we get that get that up and running, we're gonna be having a Kickstarter. We would love to come back on the show and talk about it with you.
All right, that's the move. That's the move. Shoot, that's the
Mhm.
move. And if it don't be on here, if it's not on here, I do have a nerd strip club where we all have guests on the nerd strip club. So definitely, you can rock with me and Johnny Quest Gaming. So you just let me know if we don't have a book, a book to review on that episode, or even if I do have a book to review on that episode, you just want to pop on any episode, whether it's your book or not. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know, and then we could do that either here or on the nerd strip club channel.
Got it.
Most
Got it.
definitely. Hey,
Well, thank
that's
you so much for having me.
you're so welcome. Moon the Storyteller, y'all. Hey, all the links are in the description below, so make sure y'all go check her out. Blessings always.
Take
That
care.
part. Moon the Storyteller, y'all. She out here, y'all. She
Bye.
out here making it do what it do and does what it does. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So just to do a quick little rundown when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like she said, when it comes to creating these comic books, y'all. When it comes to creating these comic books, we need that. We need the support. We need the support because if we didn't have to worry about bills and jobs and all that type of stuff, this is what we be doing all day, every day. You feel me? But unfortunately, we gotta worry about the 9 to 5s and all that type of stuff. So when you are a creator, when you are a writer, it's something that you love to do, something that's innate in you to do. That's what we want to do, and so we need y'all support to get these stories out here. So shout outs once again to Moon the Storyteller, once again creating the most amazing book. Shout outs to Ian Sebastian, the artist of issues 1 through 3 of Luna, the Queen of Maru, and what future projects he has going on, most definitely. And I'm saying, looking forward to seeing issue 4 when it comes out, along with the art of the new artist on that, as well as the other projects that Moon the Storyteller has out, and all the other properties coming from Black Girl Comics. And once again, for those that don't know, I am the co-founder of UGI Studios. We have our books out as shout outs to Cherie Johnson of Family Matters and Punky Brewster fame, has her first book out, her first comic book out right now, Cherie Shinobi. Make sure y'all go check that out. It is available right now. You know what I'm saying? You can go check that thing out as well. You know what I'm saying? Go to her Instagram, and you can go find a link for that, as well as I have it here in the short as well. I have it in the short as well here on the channel. With that being said, y'all, hey, we up out of here, y'all. It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America. I appreciate y'all being here on this 30th episode of Indy Comix review. I think it went pretty well, y'all. I think it went pretty well. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we about to get up out of here. So stay blessed up, continue to manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? That part. Shout outs to everybody who was in the building. We got let's see, we got Estrella Garcia was in the building, Pipster, T2M was in the building, so was Juna Manzur, Joe 2005, Aiden Logos was in the building, Lala the High Five Coach was in the building, Brandon of Palm Beach was in the building, so was, let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, you sure can do a review of the book that I sent you. Most definitely, Brandon. Hey, you can definitely do a review of the book that I sent you. Most definitely. And that's everybody who was in the live chat, y'all. Once again, shout outs to all y'all who slid through on the live chat. Let me go. Let me go to Brandon's page real quick and make sure that he knows that yeah he can do a review. Yeah, you sure can, bro. Um, let him know that he can. Uh, let him know that he can. Yeah, bro. You can do a review on the book. So shout outs once again to Brandon the Palm Beach for even wanting to do that. I appreciate that. And so with that being said, y'all, we gone, y'all. Until the next episode of Indy Comix Review. We up out of here, y'all. One love.
Indie Comics Review.